So today in this video, we're going to be going over 3 different PAILs variations for the shoulder. So we're going to be working on external rotation PAILs, internal rotation PAILs, as well as horizontal adduction PAILs. So the idea here is to work the progressive angle or the tissues that are being lengthened within all 3 positions. And to do that, we're going to be using a kettlebell. So here I have an 8 kilo bell. You can use any kettlebell or any weight that's appropriate. You can even use dumbbells. As long as you're able to kind of hold it in your hand. And to start, we're going to work on external rotation first. So the way this is going to be set up is we're going to go 3 repetitions, and they're going to be 8-second holds each for a total of 24 seconds per exercise. And we're going to go through 3 repetitions for the external rotation PAILs, internal rotation PAILs, and the horizontal adduction PAILs. And so once we go through that cycle on one arm, we're going to switch over to the next arm. And then from there, you can feel free to repeat this whole cycle 2 to 3 times. So to start, we're going to go on our side. And so we're going to take this kettlebell. We're going to place it in our hand. The setup is going to be side lying. Your legs are bent so you're nice and supported. Your elbow is coming straight out in front of you, and your elbow is bent to about 90 degrees. And so from here, with the kettlebell or dumbbell in your hand, we're going to take our opposite hand, we're going to put it on the floor to help us support. So right now I'm on my right side using my right arm, and we're going to go 3 repetitions for an 8-second hold on each repetition. Ready? Slowly start to ramp up and lift that kettlebell a millimeter off the ground, and you're going to hold for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly relax. We're going to take 3 breaths. And last breath here. And start to ramp up and lift. Hold. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. And while you relax here, I'm going to give you a couple tips. Just make sure your elbow is pressing down into the ground as you lift this bell. Your elbow stays in contact with the ground, and you're only trying to lift your forearm off. And you're only doing it for about a millimeter. And so we're going to go for one last repetition, 8 seconds. Ready? And lift. Remember, we're trying to stay as close to the ground as possible. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax. So now we're going to switch, and we're going to go into work. We're going to work on internal rotations. Now the kettlebell, instead of keeping you in an externally rotated position, we're going to go into an internally rotated position. So we're going to go into a sleeper stretch position here, okay? So now elbow stays where it is. You just bring it down into internal rotation. Grab the kettlebell or dumbbell or whatever you're using. And similar to what we were just doing, instead of lifting it off in external rotation, now we're going to try and lift this kettlebell off here in this internally rotated position, okay? Remember, just trying to hover a millimeter off the ground. You may not be able to do this in this position. That's okay. Your goal is to really actually just try and ramp up the effort and do it. Ready? 1, 2, and lift. And hold. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Oof, and I definitely feel that one a lot more. So we're going to take a couple breaths. So this is a cluster style. So in between bouts or repetitions, we're actually taking a little bit of a break. So that way we can start to work a little bit harder, but still give enough rest in between repetitions to be able to go at it a lot harder the next time around. So here we go. Ready? Squeeze, irradiate, and lift. Hold. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. And this one's definitely a lot harder for me. So you can feel free to take a break like I am here, kind of get that arm out. Take that breather. And we're gonna go into one last repetition. Here we go. Ready? And lift. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Ooh, I got a nice crack on that one. All right, so we just worked external rotation PAILs, right? So we're in an externally rotated position and we're contracting into internal rotation. So we're actually contracting the lengthened tissue. Then we go into an internally rotated position and we contract into external rotation because that's contracting the lengthened position of the shoulder in this motion. Now we're going to finish up with horizontal adduction. So for this, I'm going to flip over so I can continue to work on my right arm. But I'm going to go flat on my back. This kettlebell is going to come to my side here. And I'm going to grab the kettlebell here just like this. And using my left elbow, I'm going to keep it on the ground. And then I'm going to start to kind of pivot into this semi-supine position or kind of like almost on your back, but not fully. So what this is going to do is going to bring you to end range horizontal adduction. And from here, I'm going to count to 4. As I count up, I'm going to ramp up tension. And then I'm going to hover the bell on 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Lift and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Take that breather. This is definitely a rough triple superset, or rough 3 exercises to go back to back, but it's really, really good to work on starting to expand some of these ranges of motion in the shoulder. And here we go. Ready? Drive that elbow down, lock that arm out, and lift. Hold for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Oof, struggling on this one. And we got one more repetition. Make sure you take some time in between. Feel free to shake it off. And you'll notice, you'll start to feel the back of your shoulder. So this is really addressing the posterior capsule of your shoulder. All 3 exercises are, but this one in particular really isolates it. And here we go. Drive the elbow, squeeze tension throughout the body, lock that arm out, and lift. Hold. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. All right. So now that I'm here on the side that I'm going to be able to use my left arm in, so now we're going to switch arms. So now we're going to go back to the external rotation PAILs. So now the kettlebell is going to come into my hand here. Now I'm a righty, so this one's actually going to be tougher for me. So I may not actually be able to lift off. The intention here though is to make sure you're really trying for those 8 seconds. That's why you're giving yourself that rest in between repetitions. So throughout the isometric contraction, you can really push. Okay, ready? So on your side, your legs are bent, you're nice and stable. You can use your right arm now to press into the ground to keep you stable. And we're gonna go PAILs and lift that kettlebell off the ground, hold for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. That actually surprised me. I usually can't do this with this weight. Oh, I guess I'm getting stronger. Now, what's great about this too is this kettlebell, given that you're using a weight, I like to hover a millimeter off the ground because it actually gives me that feedback knowing that I'm able to create enough force to create that separation. So if you notice that you're using a weight that's very, very difficult now and you can't create liftoff, you'll notice if you do this more often, you'll actually gain strength and be able to create that separation, which means you can start to increase the load and very objectively measure whether or not you're gaining strength in this motion. And we got 2 more repetitions. Ready? Squeeze, irradiate, and lift. Hold for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take that breath in. We got 1 more repetition. And here we go. Ready? Squeeze and lift. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Oh yeah, it's definitely tougher on your non-dominant arm. Oh. Okay, and we're gonna switch. I know for a fact this one's gonna be way tougher for me. So internal rotation on my left arm is definitely a lot weaker, so I doubt I'll be able to create lift off. So if that's you and you're on the same boat and you can't actually lift, that's okay. Just remember, squeeze tight and really, really try and create that tension, but only as much as you can tolerate, okay? Ready? So we're going 3 repetitions, 8 seconds. Here we go, first one, ready? And squeeze and try and lift, hold. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. So I didn't create lift off there, but I was definitely trying really hard on that one. Still feel it in the same exact spot than I did on my right side. Take that breather. And here we go, second repetition, ready? And push, hold, squeeze, try and get that kettlebell off the ground. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. We got one more rep. Make sure your head's nicely supported. Doing these shoulder PAILs contractions can tend to be a little straining, especially if you radiate and create tension to the neck. So being well supported is crucial in this. And here we go. Ready? Last repetition. Squeeze that bell, squeeze that arm, irradiate, and try and lift. Hold. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Very nice job. Ooh. So now we're gonna come out. I'm gonna flip over so I can work on this horizontal adduction PAILs on my left arm. So same setup, now the bell is out to your side. You grab the handle with the left arm this time, bend your legs and kind of start to roll over towards your back until you're at end range horizontal adduction. You want your arm to be nice and straight on this, okay? So from here, drive that elbow into the ground. We're gonna create tension. We're gonna try and lift off the ground. So now we're working a PAILs contraction on the left side for horizontal adduction. Ready? 1, 2, and lift. And hold for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. We got 2 more repetitions. Take another breath in. Start to ramp up, create tension, lock that arm out. Squeeze, drive the elbow into the floor, and lift. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. These rest periods are definitely crucial here to making sure you are able to create more attention and effort on each consecutive rep. They definitely get harder and harder. That's why feel free to take longer breaks too. I wouldn't take more than 5 breaths or so, but make sure it's enough for you to recover and be able to create that tension for the 8 seconds. Ready? And lift, hold. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oof. All right, so let's come on up. So if you just went through that whole cycle, we went 3 repetitions, 8 seconds holds each. We went external rotation PAILs, internal rotation PAILs, then we went horizontal adduction PAILs. So I did this with an 8 kilo bell, so it's about 18 pounds. Feel free to go lighter, go heavier, whatever you can tolerate. You can repeat this video 1 more round if you can tolerate it or you want to get in that extra work. And I recommend that you revisit this routine maybe twice a week. You don't want to do this too often because this is very aggressive. It's something that you do like, or try and treat it like any other strength exercise. You don't want to strength train every single day. Make sure you have enough rest in between days, or especially if you feel sore. Just make sure you mark down what weight you use, how your effort was for that cycle, because it's going to allow you to objectively measure your effort every single time, and it's going to give you some feedback as to whether or not you need to go up or you need to go down. But hope you enjoyed it. Play this video back if you want to go for another round, but if not, I'll see you next time. Peace.